1, 2, check. Mic, 1, 2, test. What up? Happy Sunday, everybody. If you're watching on Sunday, we appreciate it. That's your, like your boy's Eric Larson's car. Crazy day, crazy week. Stuff has been absolutely nuts around here. There's Nick. Actually, I'm supposed to bring him a truck tonight to get audio done too. Forgot about that. So, I think in the last video you guys seen, let me get a sun for a second. The last video you guys seen, I told you that my diesel swap C10 was potentially sold. It is 100% sold. It's getting shipped to Cali in about an hour. I did an emergency Sam call and said, because I didn't know it was gonna leave that soon. This truck is actually sold too. And I told Sam we're gonna film this tonight. You know, we weren't in like a big rush, and I got a call about this truck that's going to Cali, and it's a specific haul, very unique vehicle. It's like they call it a race haul, so like nobody's gonna move or drive or unload the truck or any sense until it gets where it's going. So kind of a specialty haul. So when I have the opportunity to get someone here, I just have to take advantage of it. I thought we were gonna have more time actually. So long story short, Sam just pulled up and I'm crazy busy at the shop. So you guys seen the Suburban, I think maybe a few videos ago, obviously it's gonna be. It's getting hauled out of here today. And just for crazy shits, you can, I'm gonna grab my phone really quick. You can show them that insane Blazer I just got, dude. That just got unloaded 15 minutes ago. Yeah, that's a wicked Blazer. I don't even know, that thing is huge. That thing's gotta be like a 12-inch lift or something insane. It's got some OG groundhogs on it, Barts, 1 tons, all spring. It needs a, excuse my French, a fuckload of work for the kind of driving that I want to do, because you guys know that I like to cruise my stuff. But I just took it down the turnout and back with my kid. Actually, she's with me today too, and already have the whole list of things that this thing needs mechanically, and then, you know, all the cosmetic stuff in the interior just to straighten this whole thing out. Really cool. But man, it's got the look, it's got all the good parts. It just needs a lot of dialing in for good road use like I want to use it for, obviously. So super stoked about that thing, man. Old bumper, the KCs, the super lift shocks, the yellow boots, cool diff covers. I mean, the guy I got this from, man, he worked really hard on it. It already has a lot of work done and a lot of new parts. Just needs some Fran dialing in. The Ford you've seen, the Suburban you've seen a couple times, maybe potentially. Actually, yeah, got the front seat out because I think we showed him the front seats were kind of tore up. So we're gonna see how close he can match it to the rear seats for now, because the kids are just gonna tear up the rear seats no matter what. So we'll just kind of leave them because they're still decent, but the front seat just looks horrendous. So we're gonna get the front seat done. What else can we show them? Suburban's leaving. They got a glimpse at that. Oh yeah, I got something for them. Oh, well, that's crazy. I bought an insanely rusted out fucking Blazer for parts. It's rough, dude. It was a weird deal. Actually, I think I'm gonna put together a little Facebook, Instagram reel of the whole thing. Yeah, last time I did a really long video, it did okay. This is sold, so you'll probably see this. Yeah, they'll see this video next, actually. We're gonna try to film that tomorrow, Sam said. This truck, I think we showed him this truck once before. I told him that we were gonna do power steering and power brakes. And we have power steering and power brakes. So new booster, mass cylinder, all that happy horse shit. All new pulley stuff up here, 1-wire alternator, bracket, water pump, power steering pump, box, lines, hoses. I mean, the whole shabam here. So this truck's sweet. Actually, me and my daughter just picked it up, and then we went and grabbed lunch today. So power steering, power brakes, small block, 3 on the tree. I mean, really, this truck's coming out extremely good. I got a few more little detail things left in my mind on this particular truck, and then we will get it listed and get a video up of it, sold or not sold. Either or. What else can we show them? Cadillac for sale. This one they're gonna video on next. What else? I'm running. Poor Sam's like, what are you doing, dude? I'm like running. What's my daughter? We got the TV bugs. Got my office all tore up. I'm trying to be the cool dad instead of sending her to like the summer camp daycare deal on the time that I have her. She's been with me all week, actually. Working, riding, hanging out, trying to stay occupied. Can you see in here pretty decent, Sam? The lighting? They've seen this truck a few times. I've been working on this thing. We had John we did a thing on Facebook, Instagram. I'm like, I need a name for this thing, an orange peel. I mean, there's no better of a name. And then I immediately envisioned I need a sick ass logo. So John knocked that out. We've been busting out all the things on this truck. So this truck is moving along as well. Hopefully get it cleaned up and finished up shortly. Yeah, Domino's truck. I think that might potentially be sold. Of course, they've seen the video on that thing. they'll know next video-ish, maybe if it's sold or not, or maybe the next two, because I think we're gonna try to film tomorrow. So I won't know for certain by tomorrow probably, but it's in the works. So it's looking like it is sold. So, all right, just want to give you guys an update. I think we're gonna film my diesel C10 at my house. It's at my house, but Sam pulled up here. I'm like, oh, let's show him what's going on real quick, give you guys some action. I'm kind of in a major rush because supposedly they're supposed to be here at like 6 to pick up the C10. And me and Sam were trying to do one of our cool videos because that's been my shop truck for quite a while. And I have acquired a new shop truck, which I haven't named it my official shop truck yet, but you guys have actually seen it on a previous video, that green C10 with the GSI chassis stuff on it. I've completely claimed that as my new shop truck since the diesel truck is sold. And we may or may not have ordered twin turbo stuff for that truck and gonna take the hood off and potentially never put the hood back on. So we're gonna have a C10 Fran shop truck number 2 with no hood and twin turbos. So super stoked about that. My buddy Jason Burke, big shout out to him, is gonna help me out with that. We already got all the stuff ordered, so it's definitely happening, and I'm pretty stoked for that. So I'm gonna see the Suburban out of here, get this gentleman a video that it's going to. As you guys know, and I sold him a truck before too, so super cool guy, man. I told him, I said, man, if you don't like the Suburban, just send it back. No problemo, dude. I don't think I'm gonna see it back though, unfortunately. So we're gonna clip it there, go to my house, and we're gonna just do a raw film of that truck because it's dirty. It's up on my lift. We're gonna get it out, and like I said, I thought we had a little more time. I was gonna try to wipe the wheels down for some clean rollers, but we're just gonna send it. So we'll catch you guys at my house here in a little bit. All right, what's up? We're at my house. We bummed a ride with Sam actually, because if not, I would have had my vehicle orientation all in a mess. But you've seen the green truck on a prior video, and I just told you that I am claiming that as my new shop truck, and we are 100% doing twin turbos on that and some other crazy shit. The big brake truck, they've seen that video. This, they have not seen it all on the channel, but if they follow me on Facebook and Instagram, I finally bought what I call my dream Blazer. The only thing I have done to this thing is put the wheels on it, some music, and change the steering wheel. Bought this from a really cool guy. We'll definitely get a whole video, and we'll give this guy a shout out that built this truck. I mean, a lot to be said about this Blazer, man. It's already cleared, interior's done. It actually already had a decent stereo. We just did a sub box. So like I said, oh yeah, we use this. Car seats in the back. I had all the cool like state stickers on the sub box that we made, but they're all fucking not sticking to the vinyl. Yeah, I thought it was cool because it looks like a suitcase, but no, I've been driving this thing, dude. Total driver. So we'll get around to that, but just wanted to show you guys everything. This will be like a decent video. Like I said, you've seen that stuff. I don't know if you guys have seen this. I know we talked about doing it. I don't know if they've fully seen it. If not, I don't even remember. We'll show them again. Of course, they've seen my dually in the trailer. Yeah, for sure. For sure. That's ironic because that's my other set of core starts are on here. So the Bullocks Auto Truck, you guys have seen a video of that. It got sold, and I just couldn't think of a better fitting replacement truck, considering this is a truck that I will take some build credit for. I bought it, you know, it was already on suspension and had some wheels on it. Other than that, I've really been through this whole truck, so I almost can claim build of this truck. So couldn't think of a better one. This was the Pontiac, has the Pontiac, or the Oldsmobile 4, has a big block Oldsmobile in it.
This was the oven.
Yeah.
Oven trip.
The truck we were never going to do anything to and just leave it a beater. That has crazily escalated. I think they might have seen that in a previous YouTube video. I just can't remember, honestly. Oh, and I was telling you the other day, dude, I have a killer idea for like a video. We'll try to do one soon. Like when we do, like once in a while, we'll drop like a live video. We'll film it a few days before, and like it's up to date. I'm gonna do my keeper pile. Oh, Lord. Yeah, dude, it's like my current stuff that's not listed that I am really trying to keep, but of course I would sell. I'm gonna get all my what I call keeper pile stuff right here, like a big circle all scattered up, and we'll do a really cool video of all of my favorite stuff that I have right now that's not listed, but you know, I will sell. So so we'll see how Sam wants to do this. We're gonna keep filming, but we'll probably have him fast forward whatever he wants, because I got to get this truck out. And supposedly, if the shippers aren't late, they're gonna be here in exactly an hour. So we got an hour to bang out this video, and they've seen this truck quite a few times. They just haven't seen it up close and personal. I feel like we do our videos. They haven't got like a really up close and personal vibe of it. So
we did before we got the good light.
Yeah.
Now it's time to show it.
Yeah, definitely. This will be cool. Sad to see it go, but I have another one that's going to go right in its place, and we're going to take the hood off of it too. So that might be my little signature thing that we do. No hoods and turbos hanging out. All right. Yeah. All right. So let's get some stuff to move, see what's going to start, what's not going to start. This truck usually always starts LS. That's a badass unit there, dude. That is a unit, man. God dang, and I don't know why. That's one of those trucks that we put a lot of work in. I've just never got my self-satisfaction out of it. I think it's one that I've put so much work in, it's like it almost burns you, if that makes sense. Yeah, dude, look at this side of the sun with all the clear. Gosh, this is a killer truck. Killer drivetrain, killer audio, killer suspension, interior, engine bay. I mean, you guys have seen it. If you haven't, you got to go back and watch the video of this truck. It is absolutely insane. What's that? Oh yeah, they're same trucks almost. Same shit, they might be the same year. Big back window trucks. My boy Frank's calling me. I have to ignore him though. Or maybe let's see, make sure he's not dying. Yo, you're live on YouTube. You're live on YouTube, what up? Well, I said my boy Frank's calling me, but I have to ignore him unless he's dying. And then a mechanical issue. What do you got?
I'm working on an F-150 and the CV axle is like hyperextended and it won't go back in the joint. You got any opinions?
Yeah, not to be a dick, you're probably fucked. The axle itself probably pulled out of the CV joint.
Yeah, I think it did.
I know like four-wheelers, they have those snap rings. Remember we see the four-wheelers? Like they have a snap ring on the end of the actual axle that holds it into that joint.
Yeah, so the only way to get to go back in is hit it really hard or get a new CV axle.
Yeah, do you think it's still lined up or does it feel all like wobbly, like it fell out of the joint completely?
Well, I mean, it definitely, I can pull it out of the joint, but I'm pretty sure it's back in the groove. I just can't get on it to hit it back in place.
Like you can pull it out and feel like you can get it on the splines.
Yeah, I can pull it out, but then it goes back into the groove.
Yeah, only thing you can try to do is just try to hit it back in. I know what you mean.
Yeah, but like what? Take the CV axle out to do that? Because I have the whole spindle and everything attached, and it's not.
Yeah, it's just hard. Yeah, I mean, if you can't do it with it attached, then yeah, you're gonna have to. I just was working on OBS. I did that the other day. I was like, oh shit, I think the CV axle came out, but thank God it didn't.
Yeah, well, you know what the thing was once you put a lift kit on, fucking leveling kit on, this is what happened.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with four-wheel drive stuff.
Yeah.
That's why we always did two-wheel drives.
Yep. So I think, and the problem is one of my coworkers, and I think I screwed his truck up on accident.
Oh God, he's gonna see this on YouTube too now.
Yeah. Looks like I'm gonna have to figure this one out, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if you feel like you have it back in the splines on like the boot side, just try to push it in.
Well, I mean, we've been trying to hit it, but the thing is, yeah, we have the spindle and everything still on here. But it's a newer truck, so like.
All you gotta do is whip that big nut off, take the lower ball joint out, and just take the whole axle out.
Yeah, but isn't that snap ring using like a slide hammer and stuff?
Nah, it should be able to pull out of there.
What big bolt? There's no big bolt. The thing is.
No, on the spindle side, there's like a big nut.
Spindle side, there's a big nut. What do you mean?
Like where the rotor is, that holds the axle into the bearing, the wheel bearing.
I know. There's like a really tiny one.
Oh, it might be a small one. Yeah, I don't know. They used to be big.
Well, I mean, it's got the little dust cover on it.
Yeah, pop that dust cover off. Take that nut out.
Yeah,
that's the nut that holds.
Nut.
Yeah, take that bolt. It's a bolt, not a nut. I think it should be a bolt.
No, it's a nut. This one's a nut with the bolt coming out of the CV axle.
Oh, well then I guess that's how they do them now. I don't know.
And then you got to take the lower ball joint out, take the spindle off, and then.
Yeah, unless you can slide the CV axle out without taking the lower ball joint off, but I doubt that.
Well, I mean, even then, if we at least got that off, we could just hit directly on the CV axle at least.
Yeah, because right now you like to air it up before we start it, because the oil pan damn near sits on the ground. Or I guess on my lift on this situation. Contact, fuel on. This thing usually just blow on the key. It's like fucking badass little diesel. Sam wanted me to park it a certain way, so I'm trying to listen. I'm trying to listen to you and park it the right way. That thing definitely sits right on the ground when you air it down, so I try not to run it too much with it on the ground. Okay. And honestly, I haven't started that in a while. That thing fires up. And honestly, my daughter was just talking about the Christmas meat. This thing has literally been broke down since the Christmas meat over an alternator, which I literally fixed the last time I had it out a couple weeks ago. So it's hilarious. So I haven't had a lot of enjoyment. I was just thinking back now, I'm like, man, as you guys know, I always get sick when I sell some, but this is a tough one, dude. And the replacement's going to be really cool, but I don't know. This one's hard to beat, dude. The 15 wads, this thing lays on the ground, which you guys know I love stuff that lays all the way on the ground. I mean, it's got a fucking diesel in it, dude. 4BT, 5-speed, boosted. It's killer. 4-wheel disc. My buddy Chad, I got this from, man. I've had a lot of fun with it for the time I've had it. And I mean, it lays on the ground, dude. Rockers are on, this thing lays out. On flat concrete, it lays out just like that too. It lays all the way out. I don't even know where to start with this. So they've seen it a bunch. So drivetrain wise, it's got a 4BT Cummins in it. It's got an NV 4500 trans. It's got a big rear end in it. I don't remember off the top of my head. The chassis. So frame wise, it's all S10 stuff. It has really nice upgraded upper and lower control arms. Of course, it's bagged. It has the big brake caliper upgrade kit with the brackets where it runs like twin piston late model GM 1500 style calipers, if I'm not mistaken. Drilled and slotted rotors up front. It has 20 by 15s all the way around. Of course, aluminum radiator, electric fan, a bunch of nice parts on the motor, really nice intercooling stuff that one of Chad's buddies did that I got the truck from. I think his name might be Casey, if I'm not mistaken. Really great fab work. I mean, that's really what makes the truck. John has done a bunch of pinstriping, which you guys have seen here or there on the firewall there, and the LSs are boring on the oil filter, which is cool. I even had him pinstripe way down there on the block. This poor guy was in here trying to pinstripe the block. We actually detailed the whole motor out on this thing. It was kind of rough. I don't want to say rough, but just had kind of the motor was a pretty hardcore patina look. And we're going to try to do a cool video, but if you guys like this truck and just want to see more of it, my buddy Hot Rod Heaven Austin filmed an awesome video of this truck, man. So if you guys just want to see more of this truck, that's a really cool video to watch. I watch from time to time just to see it. He's filmed, I think, 3 of my vehicles actually. Yeah, we will. There's 3 vehicles. Another truck that I really hated to sell, it had Wonder Electric on the side, is one that we filmed. And an insane, before I've even met you, dude, so don't think I was cheating on you, but an insane like off-road Baja style 40 Chevy. Actually, the guy I got this from ended up with that, so crazy. So he's got 3 videos on his channel of vehicles that I have, which you guys should definitely check out. Sam will put that in the link. Yeah, spider webs, I drive it so much, right? So S10 chassis all the way up until about here, and it was cut off, and then it was back half. Obviously, as you guys can see, an insane back half was built. It's got a big old rear end in it, disc brakes out back. This thing has like a 6-link airbag setup. I'm not sure exactly what you want to call it. It's 4-linked, but the airbags are running off of trailing arms with link bars here. That is what actually makes the axle move. I'm not sure how well they can see all that. So it's got a standard 4-link with the, God, I'm so mindfucked today. I can't even remember the name of that panhard bar setup off the top of my head. Terrible. But anyways, they're going to think I'm a clown. This is cool though. The airbags, like I said, are running off a trailing arm, which pivots here. Watts link. My head is just messed up. Yeah, that pivots there, and then there's a link onto that bottom link bar. Super cool setup, man. A lot of travel, rides great, just super unique. You know, this guy was just trying to do something way different out of the box, whoever originally built this thing, and he definitely nailed that for sure. Again, 20 by 15s in the back. The interior on this thing is a statement. I'll open the other door. A lot of people use the word steampunk-like vibe. So yeah, the seat is killer. I mean, it's really, really thick hide. It was actually kind of all unstitched when I bought it, and a buddy of mine helped me re-stitch this with like a really good, I think I bought this like a leather stitch actually from a local guy up the road. Took a long time to re-stitch the seat because it was done with just like kind of a clothish style stuff that went bad down here on the bottom, so we did it with the leather. It took a long time. We made some leather floor mats for it. And honestly, that's probably about it on the interior that I've done personally. But yeah, the seat is the statement. It's some really thick hide, and the whole thing is hand carved front and back. So, I mean, I can't even imagine the time and money, you know, unless someone did that themselves. But even in hide, that's a lot of money in hide. So really cool. Center console is absolutely badass, or tranny tunnel, whatever you want to call it. This is the actual air ride. They're manual loader valves, just front and back. The gauges do work. There's actually even lights in here for at night that light the gauges up. Super cool trans tunnel. Temperature gauge does work. The fuel gauge actually still works. Hydro boost brakes. Power steering, obviously. Killer truck, man. All the wiring is really nice. Batteries over here. Up under the dash. There's a cutoff switch under here. Of course, it's a 5-speed.
What was the only thing missing? Sound.
Never did audio. Threatened it a million times. It's just, this truck's so fun, honestly, just to hear it. I just never, yeah, dude, I never put music in it, honestly. I threatened a million times. There's not a ton of room, so I was probably just going to put like a sound bar, like a wet sounds bar, something good that still sounded good. Just wasn't even the money. Just, yeah, I don't know. It was just a cool truck how it was, man. So never did any audio. And this is like the double hump dash, which I guess was really cool and somewhat desirable too. Just a cool truck, man. There's not enough to be said about this. And I am, like I said, I'm in a rush today and a little discombobulated, to be honest with you guys. So not to shove you off of my channel, but me and my buddy Austin, we did a killer video of this thing too, way back in the day. I've had this for quite a while, man. And it's a lot of just little details. The tail lights are, you know, connecting rods. I mean, whoever really did this initial build did a great job. And my buddy that I got this from, he had done a lot of work to it to take it to the next level, to be honest with you. And then, you know, I did quite a bit of stuff to make it even to another next level. So it's fun when a good group of guys gets their hands on stuff and stuff keeps getting better. Because in this market that I'm in, there's a lot of these traders, we call. And, you know, I don't want to talk shit about nobody, but these guys just peddle and trade stuff, and they don't even know what they have. They don't improve anything. They don't make anything better. They just keep trying to get rid of it, flip it, and they're on to the next thing, man. And there's a little higher end group of guys that buy stuff, they keep it, they fix it up, they make it theirs, they fix stuff, you know, and they take pride in what they have. And this is one of these trucks, dude. I've never seen it with the doors or missing the latches or the stops. So the doors open all the way. It looks really sick sitting here, dude. Look at the doors, dude. Yeah, F a Lambo door. Just make your door open 90 degrees. That is so cool. So yeah, man, I think that's a pretty solid rundown of the exterior of this truck. Very solid. This made it twice to the C10. No, once to the C10 in the swamp show. I didn't take it a second time because it was just a little bit too weird of a truck to try to haul in the trailer. But yeah, man, I don't know. That's a cool one. I'm excited about the replacement. It's going to be super cool, but this one's going to be hard to beat. I drove this truck quite a bit too. I've took the kid to the car loop in this thing. I made this a driver. I've had this on 95 multiple times. This thing cruises 5th gear, 70, fairly comfortable, man, for what it is. Very comfortable, actually. I'm going to use the word very for how crazy this build is. It looks like a piece of art, and it's a great running and driving unit, even with those huge wheels on the front. So this thing's going to Cali, man. It's going to be a really cool statement thing out there for this guy. My buddy Chad had all this stuff. He had this stuff chromed. Like I said, my buddy Chad, he's like me, dude. He's not afraid to dump some money in something, man, to make it cool, and he has fun with it. That's the kind of guys I like to do some business and trading with, is guys like that, you know. I was just talking to him earlier, actually, today. We were trying to get another deal done. Well, that's a good overview, I think, man. Let's set them in the cab, take them for a rip. They'll really get the vibe. I tell people, this thing is like driving a damn dump truck, dude. It is so much fun. Just straight piped. It's just fun. You don't have to double clutch it, but I do. It's just, I don't know. It's so much fun. So we're gonna throw you guys in the cab, take you for a rip, and try to get you some quick rollers before this thing gets out of here.
I don't even want to film it yet until you get all of that.
Oh, it's gonna be so sick. It's gonna be quick. Like I think this whole build's gonna be done in a month. Like in a month, I'm thinking.
Okay, I took the filter off just to make sure that
okay.
see good in there.
Yep.
Right here. Is that spot okay for you?
Yeah, very good. I think. Yeah, it's good.
It is filming.
All right, it's going. All right, so startup procedure. Not that it's quite any of your guys' business, but I'm sure you guys can see. So this is fuel. It's just a mechanical fuel. So when you pull it, that's how you shut the truck off because there's no electrical shut off. So for startup, you make sure that's in. There's a dead man switch here. That the fan comes on immediately, and then when you flick the key on, the compressor is going to run because it's not filled at the second. And that light is the compressor light, which is cool because when the trucks are running down the road, you can't quite hear the compressor, but you know when the light's on, it's running. When it's off, it's off. So shake it like 8,000 extra times for no necessary reason. This thing always fires right up. And then when you're on like concrete and stuff, I really try not to run this thing aired all the way down because I've had this on the lift for service and stuff. The oil pan sits, when this thing's all the way down, the oil pan literally sits right on the ground. So I try not to run it too much on hard packed with the air down. And you can feel it when you set it down, dude, it makes the whole ground shake around you, that 4VT. And that's another thing we did. We put a fluid balancer on the front of that thing. This thing used to shake real bad, obviously. It's a little 4VT. We put that fluid balancer on there, it cut the vibrations in half, so really neat. Like I said, I like to cruise my stuff, so I like to try to make stuff as good as I can. All right, the back, we usually run like around 100-ish according to this gauge, and then like 130-ish in the front according to the gauge. We can ease on, we gotta air it up a little bit to turn, but we can get going here. And this thing you can take off in second. It's almost like a granny first, depending on where you're at. But I always like to use it. Like I said, man, this thing's just like it just reminds me of a dump truck. I always double clutch it, do a little throttle tap. It's so much fun, man. I really hope this guy enjoys his truck as much as I did. I've had this, I want to say for, gosh, I would almost say maybe 2 years, honestly. Maybe less, I don't know. It seems like I've had this for a while. Get this up on point here. And the cool thing with these valves, so you can like, all the way forward is open, all the way back is out, and then the middle is, you know, holds the air. So like while it's running, and if I want the front to go up, I just leave it all the way forward, and as the compressor fills the tank, it slowly fills the bags in the front too. So if I remember, can't see it, but even the dome light works on the switch, which is super cool. Headlights, taillights, blinkers, brake lights. There's no front blinkers, but there's rear blinkers. It's got cool red underglow lights as well. The fuel gauge works. 519. We got some time to play with you guys, and we'll get some rollers too. I'm trying to talk a little louder than usual because I'm not sure how loud this is going to be with the mic deal. This truck itself is a little bit on the loud side. Alright. Alright, I think we're pretty decent on air pressure situations. Oh man, I ain't drove it in a while. Totally forgot how cool this was. Hydraulic Willwood for the clutch. Hydro boost brakes, power steering of course. Totally cool truck, man. I don't even know why I listed this thing, honestly. I've had it for a while, and I guess I thought it was time for something else, and honestly, I didn't even have anything else at the time, and that green C10 that you guys seen on a previous video that we're gonna twin turbo, I didn't really have plans on keeping that, but this sold, and I'm like, man, I think that's gonna be my new shop truck for a little while. So much fun, and when you're under a little bit of a load and you lug down on this thing, it rolls some coal out. So it's just right. It's not like crazy stupid, but it's just nice, man. Like when you take it off from a light, you load it down a little, it rolls a nice little cloud. Right there, it's just rolling a nice little stream. So that's fifth. This thing cruises so good. So we're cruising right at 60 right there. And my big toe is just on the pedal pod, the gas pedal, man. I mean, we're just idling almost, it feels like. Once we're really up to speed, I'm even letting off a little more, and we're still just right at that 60 mark. So it really is an awesome driver. Like I said, I'm just touching the gas pedal, man. Really badass combination with that 5-speed or whatever gearing the rear end, that little 4-cylinder. Really fucking tense. Like I said, it'll roll on if you need to, man. If you need to cruise fucking 70 on 95, it cruises nice, it drives good. Just a stellar truck. I've actually went to a show with this before, and we took 95. Hoping you guys can hear me good, because this thing is loud inside. Sounds so good though. It's a good loud. When you pass people, you can hear the turbo whistling because it's just got a downpipe right out the fender exit. Cool truck, man. And it's literally leaving tonight, so we did a very high-end transport on this because this is not the kind of truck that you want someone moving around. Like a lot of these trucks on these transports, it gets loaded, it gets unloaded, moved around 4 or 5 times before it gets where it's going, you know, but this is not something that anybody needs to be trying to air up or move or drive or unload until it absolutely gets where it's going. So we did a little bit of a higher end transport on this particular truck. I love the little throttle lifts in between shifts, dude. It's just so great. And like I said, I double clutch it, but you don't really need to. It's just, I don't know. The synchros don't grind. They actually do from first to second if you're trying to rev it out a lot, because the first gear is really low. So that's why I said you can just take off in second sometimes depending on your situation, but I always use first. Speaking of Cali, I just missed a phone call from Cali. Let me see if it's someone I've been texting. Oh yeah, this is actually a kid that is trying to buy the big brake truck. We call it Almond Snickers. I've been talking to him for quite a few days actually. He keeps trying to beat me up on the price. I'm like, it ain't happening, homie. Not happening. So compressor's off. I don't know if you guys see when the red light went off or if you can see it, but. And again, dude, remember this thing has 15 wides up front, and it drives so nice. I mean, it's unbelievable. I will have to take some of the credit for that though, because I did a lot of self-alignment work on this. I did the toe myself. I did the caster adjuster myself on this truck. Really came out extremely good. someone had the alignment set up for when it was aired down, that the tires were really straight and whatnot, camber-wise, but and toe-wise. But man, when you aired it up, it had so much. I think it was towed in, and it had so much positive caster. So I'm not sure what the total deal was there. So I aligned it at the ride height that I like, and when you air it down, it toes out, and it's got a decent amount of camber, but I want to drive it. I think someone at some point had more fun looking at it, so they set it up where it looked cool aired down, but I still think it looks cool, and it's a total driver how I have it set up. Hey man, I'm in the middle of a YouTube video. I'll call you as soon as I'm done. Can't wait to see some rollers. We haven't filmed this since the Christmas video when we did all the lights on it all the way around, so it's gonna be a cool vibe. And the temperature gauge does work, it just barely creeps up. I'm not sure what the dead accuracy of the temperature is, but this thing never has ever threatened to act any kind of hot ever. I've been summertime, Island, a bunch of driving in Brooksville to one of the shows. I've drove it a lot here, I mean, and this thing is really good on fuel. I'm gonna be honest with you, I've drove this truck a lot and haven't put a lot of fuel in it. I've filled it up a handful of times, honestly, and I've drove this truck quite a bit. So it is very good on fuel, that little 4VT. And like I said, I double clutch a lot of the gears. I always double shift the 1-2 because it just slides in so much nicer. The synchros might be getting a little bit tired, but it's just the gear ratio is so low in first. So if you don't pick up a lot of speed, it's fine, but if you want to pick up a lot of speed, you kind of clunks going in, but you just hit it with a double clutch and it just falls in. So that's what it likes, that much we give it. Like women, sometimes you got to take care of them a certain way. Old trucks are the same way. They all like their love in different ways, man. Damn, this thing's cool, man. Oh. Even pulling in and seeing that green truck sitting there with a vision of the build in my head, it's really not, it's not filling the void of this being gone, honestly. It's not doing the job. It is not doing the job. That's another thing with stick shift stuff. You guys all know, man. You're a real stick shift guy. You gotta put something in reverse. You always put it in first or second first just to stop the tranny, man. If I'm saying that right, I think it stops the whole deal from moving in there. So I've never just tried to, I don't know, it's just habit just to go into first or second, and then same thing, it just goes right in reverse with no issues, man. So always done it that way. And then the shut-off process, which you guys can see here, like I said, there's a fuel switch here. It's a mechanical pull like an old choke lever, so you just literally pull it, hold it pretty firm, and it shuts the fuel off on the pump, and I usually push it back in so it'll be ready to start next time. The key pretty much just slowly runs the compressor, and the dead man runs the main ignition for the switch, the starter, and the fan. So I don't know, Sam, even with my whole vision of that other truck over there that's really probably equally as cool, this one still hurts that it's leaving. Yeah, this one's cool, dude. And I know Sam's always wanted to do an insane, like, roller movie video clip on this truck, and we never got to it. We're not gonna. We're lucky we're just gonna get some regular rollers at this point, dude.
The next truck, though.
The twin turbo truck.
We won't, I mean.
I'll have to let you do that one, because I know Sam wanted to do a cool... A lot of you guys, if you watch some of our stuff, we do, like, we call them movies sometimes, so this would have been a fun one, dude. We even talked about taking the door off at one time. That would have been sick. As you guys know, sometimes I'd be riding around with no doors. So, all right, cool. I'm gonna call this California guy back, and Sam's gonna set up for some rollers, and we'll. That's probably gonna be it. So we'll catch you on the next Sunday's video. Probably gonna be that truck on the porch at the shop. Yes, sir. Yeah, I think Sam's gonna try to come in because that's leaving too. So we're gonna try to film that tomorrow. You guys, you know, like I said, unfortunately, some of these trucks are sold, but I know a lot of you guys just enjoy the content either way. So we're gonna keep pumping it out. So we'll catch you on next Sunday. See you guys.